Hello, we are going to be solving more puzzles today. This one's the puzzle streak, where you just see how many you can make before you have an error or a blunder. Again, in high level play, if you make one blunder, is usually not a good idea. But there's time limitations sometimes, and you have no choice. You can't think through it. So the more tactics that you do, the better it will be for you to spot a way to get out of difficult positions. I've seen really everybody make blunders, but at the highest level of play of the Super GMs, I've really only seen Magnus Carlsen kind of weasel himself out of tight spots. Not always, but usually, that's why he's the world reigning champion. He does not give up, and there's also like mental pressure sometimes, and an intimidation that you're dealing with the best of the world and in the world in chess right now. So whatever opponents you face, don't give in to pressure. That's easier said than done, but it's also a psychological game of how well you control your emotions. So without further ado, let's go with this puzzle streak. See how many I can go, and even if I make a mistake, I'll keep going. I'll probably do a 5-minute or a 10-minute stream on this one. Okay, so we have white. Okay, on the right side says white. I put it here so that we can flip the board and stuff like that. So let's see. I can use this knight. Like, which knights do I go? Because I usually look at knights if they're close to the king. I can kind of do a fork with this one. So let's try this one. Okay, now I can take the queen. Okay, if you can take the king, see if you can take the queen. That's probably the better choice. Here we have a bishop guarding this. So do I want to go here? If I go here, it will eliminate the bishop, but it will also eliminate my knight too. Is this the best move? It might be good because we already have the bishop on this black diagonal. So it might be good to just get rid of my I really want to get rid of this bishop. But with a check, see? He has no choice. He has to I have not gotten rid of it, but at least at this point I can get rid of it now. That way we can use the bishop and the queen to further our attack there. Okay, so I see a way. Again, maybe we can use, we have the bishop, but the bishop is now being guarded here. If we take, it will just take. Is that what we want? We can also attack the king, which will have to move out, and he can't because he's pinned. This is pinned, so let's try it this way. Okay, and now if we move in, we might lose it, the queen, because she's unprotected. Let's see what other move is available to us. This one, of course. See the knights? They're like octopus, so we can take the queen here. All right, well that doesn't help us, does it? We allowed this, but now we do have, thank goodness that we do have the bishop able to take. Okay, so always look. See, there was a 2-3 sequence. Always look what could be. I'm trying to do this fast so I can go as many puzzles as we can, but always take a longer look if necessary and think 2-3 ahead at least. Alrighty, so what can we do? I think we can attack the pawn. This is the weak pawn on g7 square, and at the same time attack this. This is a possibility, because if we go here, we're just gonna lose the queen. This is the only one I see as being the best. Okay, we have the white. Something here tells me that we are close. We are close because king can only move sideways. So we're gonna continue on the attack. Okay, this is sideways. Alrighty, and what's the next move? We are stuck here. Our king cannot move up here or here. Well, we can take here. Okay, and we continue. So at least if we go here, we can be to the b8 square. We can gobble this one up. Let's try that. Alrighty, I see a rook bishop combo. Okay, you should look at the whole board, but your focus is the queen. I mean, not the queen, the king, of course, first. Safety first, and we are having an exposed king here. We can go do this. Okay, now what do we do now? Where do we go? We can take this for free, basically. Alrighty. This looks more complicated. See, the farther you go, the more complicated things become. So I'm just going to be quiet here for a moment. We cannot really attack this knight. It's protected. If we move this up, it doesn't help us. We could take this pawn. It would make the we would lose our bishop, but it would open up this area. Is this helpful for us? This is much more complicated. We think a combo. We could take this. We could take this bishop this way because this bishop is really bothering me. It's hindering a lot of my possibilities. I can't take this knight. Let's try to take it. At the same time, it will be attacking my queen, so the queen will be forced to move. That will give me time to take this knight. Okay, let's try it. All right. So now, see, I have time to take this knight. All right. Well. Don't rush into things. This is going to be about the positioning of the queen and the rook. But now you have to think of what is the best position. If we attack here, we still have a way to escape. So this queen is basically guarding these. So what is the escape square here? It's this one? Not really. It's this one. So you gotta look at what is the escape square for the king. And therefore, the queen looks very tempting to move, but there's a better one because she's protecting a lot of this kind of like a star glow thingamajiggy. So we should probably move here. Okay, now, so we have a protector, but we can continue. Now, which one are we going to move? Okay, you have to take the time. Usually, it's probably going to be with the queen. Because she's protecting this. If we move in with the rook, it's gonna be like lateral. Okay, it's not gonna connect it. So let's go with the queen. Okay, so always take your time if you can. Try to take your time. So this looks complicated. Okay, well, let's see. As you know, this knight, this pawn is protecting this square. So if I take, I will lose my rook. If I go here, I will lose. Can we attack? Will that help? If we attack, it's not really attacking. It's the bishop is on the black and we have on the white. That won't help. We really can't move the... Wouldn't it be nice? See, we cannot really... if we move the defender here, we're not attacking anything else. So this is really a combinational thing. If we take this, then we take this. So is it better to just take the rook and... But the problem is, yeah, the good thing we need this because if the rook is taken, we have a promotion on our hands and we really need this bishop to protect this a1 square. So let's go this way. Okay, and this way it's protecting the a1 square. Okay, and I can take with the king. Because if we're not protecting it, it's going to take the pawn promotion. There will be a queen. We do not want that. All right, so let's see what can we do here. See, we are wanting to focus for defense, right? But the best defense is offense. So let's look at here, see if we can beat them to the punch. I see something. Do you see it? Okay, I see the, again, this like the cheerleader helper. This little pawn is going to help the queen right here. Okay, so always do the best defense is the offense. Just see if we can do something to their king before they something to our king. And it was very close there, wasn't it? Okay, so this seems more complicated again, and we are on about 10 minutes of the stream, so this should be my last one. If we go up here first, we're gonna lose it. We don't want to mess over here either because it's anywhere they go. So maybe this is the only safe square, but not really because the knight is protecting this. Holy guacamole! Which way to go? Let me have a think here. I gotta be quiet. Well, if she takes, I can still, you know what? That's okay if I lose my queen here. You know why? Because I have the king is stuck by its own pieces, suffocating. So as long as I can move up this rook and it cannot be blocked by anything, I'm okay with losing my queen. So this is what we're going to do. Because I know if I go here, I will lose my queen because of the knight. But then with tempo, I can take and do a checkmate, and this knight cannot do anything to my rook. So let's do that. Okay, do you see this? You have to see this in your mind's eye. In your mind's eye, you have to see this as the best solution here. And this is the last part that we're going to do. We have done 10 of them. I think, guess how many GM, Super GM Hikaru, like one of the top 10 or 20 in the world. He's been there. He's a Twitcher now. I call them Twitchers where they stream. I think he said he's done 117 puzzles without missing a beat. And do you see, that's the level you have to be almost to be able to be at that level. So don't beat yourself up. Just continue practicing and you'll get it. But you do have to practice every day. Every day, even 5 minutes practice. So let's go bring this home. Bam! Do you see? Okay, so I will finish this off today with you all. We are going to stop for now. See if you could do this puzzle yourself. And definitely go to check out lichess.org and check out the streak section. There are other sections you can have like a race. All kinds of different fun things on lichess.org. You can play against friends or against other people all over the world just to practice. So, thank you so much for watching and hit like and subscribe. Au revoir, you all.